You're gonna figure it out in your dreams. Good night, Owen Theo.
Okay, so we're here with this special guest who you all are obsessed with and who I'm obsessed with. I seriously, I've cried at your show. I'm not gonna say what else I've done to your show. We have Connor Storrie on the fucking podcast. Yes.
Hopefully in this bed.
Yes. Wait, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. We were just talking for like 15 minutes before we started rolling.
I know. So
now
does this seem natural or weird now?
It's going to take me 2 minutes to forget that this is happening. And not just look like this.
By the way,
whole
I
time.
always look into the camera. You have to kind of address the cameras every once in a while.
Yeah, but you're in your space. I need to
You need
adapt
to be.
to it.
Well, did you have like, what was your childhood bedroom like? This is literally my childhood bedroom. I took it off the wall and I put it.
Actually?
I mean, like, basically, like, this is what, yeah, I had like inspiration. I mean, I didn't
I'm like,
have,
you had Sabrina Carpenter
Man's best
2025.
friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were a prodigy.
Well,
you were the
honey,
oracle.
that's a raven. I literally manifested that. But I did have like Lizzie McGuire and, Confessions of a
So
Teenage Drama
you were a
Queen.
Disney boy.
I was a Disney boy. What were you?
I was more of a Nick kid.
No.
Like SpongeBob was the thing. Yep.
You were loving SpongeBob.
Yeah.
So you were an animated boy?
Not really. I think SpongeBob was just, to be honest, a lot stupider than Disney. I always thought when I was little, I remember being like Disney isn't like highbrow enough, and I thought that SpongeBob was like more experimental.
By the way,
or
it
something.
actually was.
Yeah.
SpongeBob really went there.
Yeah.
Well, there's all these theories like, is SpongeBob gay? Is Patrick his lover? They kind of went there.
And we're gonna talk about that in episode 6.
Well,
So no, get it.
Heated rivalry.
Yep.
And we dive into that.
We do
heated rivalry.
we do a crossover SpongeBob episode.
By the way, so hot. I would be so confused what would happen, but I would love it.
Yeah, that's hot to you.
Anything's hot to me.
Okay,
I'm not kidding.
SpongeBob, yeah.
Anything's like. I'm gonna get canceled for saying SpongeBob's hot. By the way, fully. It's gonna be a disaster. Can I ask you how does this feel? This moment in your life? This is kind of crazy.
It kind of changes from day to day, honestly. Talking to my managers and my publicist, I mean, when we all signed up to kind of do this press tour once Heated Rivalry was coming out, we kind of had no idea exactly what was going to happen, you know? I mean, this is such a small show, even things that are ginormous don't get, even half of what they think they're going to get in terms of press, publicity, love, appreciation, fans.
So true.
So for something so small that was shot so quickly and
Was
turned
it?
around, we shot 6 episodes in 2 months, and it only took 6 months after we wrapped for that show to come out. Do you know how long it usually takes for a TV show?
No, it's crazy. That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
It takes so long. So for not only it to be such a small production, but for it to turn around so quick and then have this kind of international reach is absolutely insane. And it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger and bigger every day.
It just hit #1.
Yeah, on HBO.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't really know. Just explain to me. Crave is what? What is Crave?
So I always say they're not Netflix, obviously, but I always say it's like Canadian Netflix. It's kind of like Canadian Hulu or Canadian HBO Max or whatever. It's
I'm
like
hearing you.
it's a house streamer that just has shows.
So I was shooting this show Adults in Canada, in Toronto, and all over there was billboards for Crave. And I was like, what the hell is this? And then I started watching Crave shows because that was the only thing that I could watch in my hotel room.
Yep.
They're so fun.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Yeah, Canada has they're just really funny too.
Totally. They were really funny.
Yeah, all their shows
Also,
are
they
really
go
funny.
there.
They're really bizarre too.
Yeah,
like they
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of, I always say that Canada and America are culturally really similar. They're just way nicer and way funnier than we are. What part of, were you just in Toronto the whole time for
Yeah.
filming that?
Only Toronto. Where did you see
We
it?
shot in Toronto too.
Great.
And then we did Guelph, Muskoka,
What?
Hamilton.
What are those
Muskoka.
places?
We went to Guelph, Muskoka, Latoka,
It's
Baboka.
like you're literally lying to me. You're just making them.
Well,
you're
that's
doing
all
a
those.
bit.
That's all those like Canadian Inuit or like Canadian indigenous names. They get. I have such a hard time pronouncing them all.
Whoa. What?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Etobicoke, Etobicoke.
Wait, I love this.
Etobicoke.
I don't even know what you're saying. You're speaking a different language.
Have you ever played that game where it's like you have a card and then it's gibberish on your side and you try to say it and I try to guess what you're trying to say?
No,
No.
Connor, let's play this. Wait,
It's really impossible to play without
Wait,
the actual game.
but can I ask you something? It's a real word?
What?
Like the gibberish, or no?
Me trying to explain a gibberish thing.
Is the gibberish though supposed to be a word? I'm confused.
Like, for example, I played this with Hudson when I went to Vancouver to visit him. And
does he live in Hudson? I mean, does he live in? His name is Hudson. Does he live in Hudson, New York?
Vancouver lives in Hudson.
Does he live in Vancouver?
Yeah, Hudson's from Vancouver. He lives there.
Delish.
And I went over there to visit him in between the time this released, and yeah, he has a really awesome friend group, and we played this game, and it'll be something like they're kind of racy, they're kind of inappropriate. It would be like how inappropriate am I allowed to be on this?
Have you met me? No, you haven't.
Okay,
but
good.
I'm really inappropriate.
We're gonna get there,
Please, my
fucker.
love, please.
It would be something like it'll be something like spit in my mouth, right?
Right. By the way, hot.
Yeah, and so I'll see spit in my mouth, but on your side, it'll be just jumbled up words, and it'll be like spy, hit, me, mo, they, and so you'll be reading, it'll be like spy in my mouth, spy in my mouth,
that's
and trying to guess spit in my mouth.
By the way, that's a Russian accent you just gave.
Spy in my mouth.
That's great. Okay, I want to play that with you.
It would be
but
fun.
We can't do it now because I'm gonna really embarrass myself.
And we also literally don't have
No,
the game.
we physically couldn't play it now if we tried. But also, I can't meet you and play that game.
Are
have to.
Are you competitive? Are you really competitive?
No, sometimes, but no.
I don't know you that well, and I feel like you're competitive.
You think I'm competitive? I feel like scary competitive.
No, I feel like, which I think it is what makes you a good player. I feel like if you care, you're like, I want to succeed.
Well, here's the deal. I care deeply about things that I shouldn't. And I care about most things.
Yeah.
So if somebody gives me something to care about, I'll fucking care. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm the exact same way. Like if you lose, like if we were to play like a game, and if you lose, are you kind of like, all right, nice, you won, good,
totally.
Congratulations,
congrats, yeah.
And then you're kind of
no, I'm also like literally, but I'm also like, well, should we have time to play another round?
Yeah,
should we play another?
yeah,
You know what I mean? I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I can't go out like this.
I always just get embarrassed that I'm so affected, and then I kind of get in my head about being like,
everyone knows that I'm affected.
I'm like, congratulations, and I'm like, look like you don't care. Okay, allow yourself to care a little bit, and then you're like, damn, I feel like an idiot for caring.
Totally. I've played a game with my friends before, and my trick is always leaving the room because if I do make a face, I want to leave. So I'm always like, oh my God, that was so, I have to go to the bathroom. My friends have now, like, when I came back from the bathroom, they're all like, were you crying?
Yeah, they're like, wow, you were in the bathroom for 28 minutes.
Literally, you have tears running down your, what's going on? No, I try not to be competitive, but I think it's in all of us.
Yeah.
Also, you're playing on the show a very competitive person.
Oh yeah.
How does that, is that real life to you?
Well,
somewhat?
you know what's funny is I think that he's competitive not in like a athletic way. I think I don't think he actually cares about winning or losing.
Yeah.
I think he likes the sparring match of it all, whereas like Shane and like the other players actually are like, I want to win.
Yeah.
I think winning is important because it feels like I'm important, but kind of a controversial opinion, and I've talked to Rachel about this. Like, I don't think my character really gives a shit about hockey. I think he's just good at it, and so he's thrust into it,
So what is your character's backstory? Tell us, like, with hockey.
Yeah.
Did you have to like create this?
Well, no, because a lot of it is lined out. A lot of it's lined out in the book.
There was a book.
I mean, all of his backstory that's really effective is mostly about his weird family dynamic, which I don't want to get into because now it's grown so much. It's funny because when we first started the show in the press, it felt like we were more lenient to talk about the story because 90% of the people who were excited about it and followed us and stuff were lovers of the book. But now the fandom
It's taken a whole new life.
Yeah, so now it's like, okay, I can't really say anything about anything.
Totally.
Because, like 80% of the people who love it don't know what's gonna happen,
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. So I won't spoil it.
Don't spoil it.
But yeah, in the next few episodes, what's the last episode you watched? Was it 3, 4?
4.
4?
4.
Yeah. So
Is that the last one that's come out?
That's the most recent
Come
one.
on, it's 4 for me.
Hey, you're keeping up.
No. Well, you have to when it's.
I'm just
First
trying
of all,
to. I'm trying to see.
You're trying to get in there. The story is so great and so captivating, and then I'm also gay, if you didn't know. So then that's fun for me to watch. And it's just like
Boy love is in.
there's something, but Boy love is always in, I think.
But that's like a term that I just heard for the first
What is
time.
boy love? What does that mean?
Have you heard of this?
No.
Anyone heard of boy love? That's like, it's like is like the romance, like male romance.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's like in Asia, I think it's called boy love. I don't know. Everything that I see online, it's like, you know, like, thank you for more BL, which is like boy love, I guess.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Wait, I kind of want boy love in my real life.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need BL. I
Get-
love that. You kind
BL
of.
sounds like wildly inappropriate
No,
for
BL,
some reason.
100%.
BL.
BL sounds hot. What did you have to do to prepare for this role?
I had to-
Physically,
yeah,
emotionally? What did you have to do?
I had to obviously learn Russian, and then
Was that hard?
yeah, Russian's super fucking hard.
I can't even. No, I
Russian
wouldn't
is-
even know where to begin.
Russian's like, it makes no sense. Like, to give you just a little context of how fucking difficult Russian is, they have no articles. They don't have the word a or the. So
What?
Yeah. So they don't say like the girl or the dog. It's always just dog, right? But because they don't have the word the contextually, that word has to change. So every single noun, adjective, anything associated with noun has 3 genders and then 6 different ways to say it. So like dog, if you say to the dog, give something to the dog, I'm petting the dog, the toys of the dog. Every single noun changes 6 times. Even your name. So even Connor would become Connorum, would become Connoray, would become Connoru. So depending on the sentence, Connoru, boy love. It would be boy love, boy love, boy love,
Boy love 'em. Yeah.
boy love 'em.
That's amazing. Okay, so how long did it take you to learn Russian?
Well, I only got the actual call a week before I left that I had been picked for the show.
What?
Yeah, I think like 8 days before I flew out was when my contract was signed. And that day they put me in contact with a dialect coach. And then for a week or I think it was maybe a week and a half before I left, I was doing Russian lessons. And then all
For
the way
a
through.
week?
Yeah,
Wait,
and then all the way through a month and a half of the shooting, I had Russian lessons every single day.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think we didn't start shooting the Russian until like a few days in.
Mm-hmm.
I think actually only like 3 days into filming.
Was that so scary for you to be
Oh my
like,
God,
I
that
don't
was the
know
most
this
scary
language?
thing ever. Yeah. It's funny because everyone talks about, mine and Hudson's chemistry,
Yeah.
the characters and stuff. And I'm like, not to, water down the process or whatever.
Totally.
But at the end of the day, I'm like, I was fucking focused on sounding Russian when I
Authentic.
speak Russian.
Yeah.
And then not looking like a total idiot on skates.
Yeah.
So like all the other stuff that goes
It's
into
like
that.
child's play. It's
yeah,
fun.
I'm like, if I can just like really master that, then I can feel comfortable and then just trust, whatever talent or skill or emotional truth comes up in that to like deliver on the moment.
Did you do you use Duolingo?
I used to do Dutch on Duolingo.
Oh.
I did Russian too on Duolingo for a while because I've wanted to learn Russian for a long time.
Russian is a beautiful language.
Yeah, it's sexy.
It's
Talk
very
about sexy.
It's really sexy. Russian's hot.
Boy love. No.
Okay.
Любовь мальчики. I
How-
think that's what it would be
Oh, that's hot.
in Russian. Любовь мальчики. I might be wrong
That's really hot.
because I don't know if it could be мальчике, мальчик. So I'm like, yeah.
I couldn't correct you. To me, it sounds all right. So I'm like, that's great.
Yeah, I could
You sound
say,
great.
I could say anything.
How you could literally say anything to me, and I would be like, totally. Did you and Hudson have chemistry reads? Like, how did that happen?
We had like 2 or 3 chemistry reads over Zoom.
What?
Yeah, I read with 2 other guys who were up for the role of Shane.
Yeah.
He was the third one. And even Jacob texted me at that point and was like, so who do you like? And I was like, Hudson, obviously. And then he was like, yeah, me too. And then that's it.
Crazy that
Yeah.
there's no in-person chemistry. You guys have insane chemistry.
Yeah. It's
That's-
it's all really just like, we're kind of just like soul mates, You know those
love
people
that.
that you just instantly click with and you're
course.
like, okay, you're mine.
Of course.
Yeah.
And did that happen over Zoom, or you guys met each other and then you were like, oh, now it's really clicking?
Yeah, I think the nascence of it, us trusting each other as actors, was during our first chemistry read. I'd read with 2 actors directly before that, and they were good. And then when I read with Hudson, and then they were like, "Alrighty, guys, whenever you're ready." And then their little Zoom bubble went away, and it was just Hudson and I.
I have chills.
So we just kind of looked at each other for like 5 seconds and didn't say anything. So we were just kind of like,
over Zoom.
Mm-hmm. And just like looked
You
at each
can't-
other.
By the way, Connor, you can't look at me like that. You're
we
too
just
close to me.
we just looked at each other and just kind of did nothing, and then like kind of just laughed, and then that was that started the scene. Whereas like everyone else in those moments is
course,
like
you're nervous.
Is like they're like ready and action, and they're like, how could you do that to me? You know what I mean?
Totally.
Whereas we were
Well, it
just kinda
feels
like,
natural.
yeah,
It
yeah.
felt lived in
Yeah.
and real.
So
and
at
like
that point, I was just like, oh, we're doing the same thing. We're making the same show. We're on the same page.
whoa,
Yeah, it was cool.
that's great.
I mean, and chemistry is such a weird thing because it's like there's not really an explanation for it. I mean, everyone's
Totally.
like, how did you get that chemistry? Where did that come from? And I'm like, we were at the same place in life. We like the same stuff. I think we have the same values.
Totally.
Like
Totally.
Yeah.
I the one chemistry read I've ever done is with this actor named Jack Innanen, who's so brilliant, who's on the show that I'm on, this show Adults, and he plays Paul Baker and I play Anton, and we have to have we have romantic scenes, and so we had to chemistry read, and it was the same thing where
Did they make you kiss in the chemistry reads? Was it in person or was it Zoom?
It was in person.
Okay.
No. Did they make us kiss? No. But we definitely had to like touch.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very intimate. And I remember I broke during it. And I was like, this is too hot. I literally said that during the scene because I was like, I was scared. I've never done something
Right.
like that. And I was like, I'm scared. I'm like, this is like real life. Like I was like, this is, and I
Right.
think that
You're like, am I? Yeah, you're like, am I crossing the line?
yeah,
what
I
is
was like,
this? Yeah.
am I supposed to be touching? Are you okay with? Like, it was
Yeah.
just felt so right.
Well, it's good that you are like you have the wherewithal to be like present in that moment and be like, okay, wait, what's going
Totally.
on?
But I think it's also why you knew there was chemistry because
Mm-hmm.
it's the same thing where you guys are looking at each other. You're like, we're making the same show here. This is clearly hot and fun,
Yeah.
and we're in it together.
Yeah.
You know, it felt like a
and I just trust him too. I mean,
Yeah.
like, when people are like, how did you do that? I'm like, do you think it would be easier for you to fall in love on screen and honestly like have sex on screen with someone that is your best friend, or would you or would it be easier to do that with someone that you don't really get along with, you don't really
No,
talk
of
to?
course,
You know
your
what I mean?
best
It's like if
friend.
you have to be like 2 inches from someone, it's like,
Totally.
okay, yeah.
well. You
obviously.
also want to be 2 inches from someone and be like, I just ate tuna. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
that's hot
Yeah.
rather than be 2 inches from someone who you don't want to like ever confide in.
I know,
You know?
I know. And I was like kind of smoking cigarettes at the time, so Hudson would be like, "You smell horrible."
I'm
So
dead.
I was like, suck it up.
How were the sex scenes for you?
Like
They're all-
the filming them,
Yeah.
they're honestly really, they're really technical because we have to just make sure that we're not like flashing the camera.
Totally,
You know what I mean?
totally.
So a lot of it is really just being like, okay, put your leg like this.
Yes,
you know what I
yes,
mean?
yes,
or
totally.
like, get around some sort of way.
Totally.
Yeah, they're just technical, and we would go for so long that without anyone like interrupting,
anything?
that it's just kind of like
Yeah.
you don't know how long. You know how it is acting. Like sometimes, when someone says take a few beats, if I'm like, okay, sit here, take a few beats to realize what's happening, look this way, make the decision, and then go. Taking a few beats can mean 10 seconds. Taking a few beats sometimes
4 minutes.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like, no, like really sit in it. So when they're
Totally.
like, take a few beats to do this, we'll go through that choreography, we'll move on to the next section. It's like, how long am I supposed to,
Have you ever done that where it's like, take a few beats and then we'll go? Have you ever like sat there for so long in character and just, you know what I mean? And then they're like, hey, so what's going on?
Yeah, there's this one video that that Jacob took. There's like I think it's in episode 2 where we're at the award ceremony for the sports awards.
Of course.
And we're like presenting an award. I take out my phone. I take a few selfies. We had so much fun with that because it was so funny to be like, hello, welcome to the thing, and like play with that.
Totally.
And I just remember that he took a video of the monitor, and it took forever to open the phone, do the this, the that, and he was like, okay, that's enough, and it's been a minute. And that's too much.
That is
And
hilarious.
you're done. All right.
Hey,
yeah.
so you're taking 700 selfies?
He goes, all right, and we're wrapped.
That's
So yeah,
so funny.
he's so funny.
That is so funny. Do you have a background in comedy?
No,
You're
I mean
so
I do.
funny.
I do clown. Do you know of the clown scene here?
Wait,
People only in LA know that.
wait. Yeah. And
Oh,
by the
well, I
way,
guess-
that's so difficult and so great. Like clown school you went to?
Well, I didn't do like very traditional clown. I've done like very LA, alternate kind of the modern clown.
Totally. What is that?
Taking classes with Chad Damiani, Jet Everlith.
These are names that I wish I knew.
Yeah.
I guess I should know
It's
that.
pretty much just like alternate theater. I mean, I think what we do in LA is very separate from the actual clown, like the origins of clown.
Totally.
But it's pretty much just getting up there and making idiotic offers to the audience. And then if they laugh, keep doing it. Once they stop laughing,
You're
do
done.
something else. Yeah.
So basically it's like embarrassing yourself and not being embarrassed.
Yeah, it's just kind of like trying to. A lot of people relate it to trying to make a baby laugh. Like think of what people do if there's a baby in front of you. They'll be like, you start being like, ma, ma,
Yeah.
and then if the baby doesn't like it, then you're like, ooh, yeah. See, it got you. And then
Totally.
the more they like it, you keep doing it until they don't like it, and then you move on.
That seems I did improv growing up.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's your background
No,
with that?
improv is my quote unquote background, but also like I think I've forgotten everything they've ever taught me.
Yeah, when you say
throughout it.
growing up, were you as a child doing improv?
Definitely.
Because children doing improv
No,
is such a weird
No,
concept.
it was a disaster. They were like, Owen, yes, and I would be like, I was literally.
And then
5.
they're like, I'm so happy to be at my birthday party with you, and you're like, no, but it's
yeah, literally.
no, but we're at the mall.
Yes, that was me every time. By the way, every time somebody would give me a prompt, like, oh, Owen, so great you're here at my birthday party, I would be like, wait, no, we're at the Hannah Montana show. Like, they'd be like, Owen, cut.
No, wait, we're at the Hannah
Yeah,
Montana.
literally.
Oh, this is Lizzie McGuire. We're at the
Hannah
Hannah Montana,
Montana
show.
Yeah, improv is, I forgot everything that they've ever taught me, but it was great to learn growing up.
Have you ever done stand up?
No, have you?
No. Stand up, people think clown is hard. I think stand up sounds terrifying.
I think stand-ups are, and I'm going to get hated on for saying this, so we might have to cut it.
Yeah, me too.
Stand-ups are either sociopaths or the smartest people that ever have existed
I
on the
think
planet.
both simultaneously.
Right?
Because you have to be super smart to do that.
You also have to have no one laughs, and what do? I would cry.
Yeah.
I would literally
But that's
cry.
the thing about clown. That's the thing about clown that's different than a lot of other art forms is if it's not working, you have to acknowledge that with the audience.
Totally.
And you watch that. That's a prime example of that is in stand up. If I tell you a joke and no one laughs and I go, haha. Okay, so my next this, then everyone's like, "Ooh, God, like,
he's vomiting.
Get him off, get him
Yes,
off."
totally.
But then if I go like, "And that's what my mother said," and no one laughs, and I go, "Alrighty, no one liked that one," then people laugh, you know, because
Yes.
then they're like, "Oh, he's acknowledging it." If I'm like, "You
Totally.
win some, you lose some,"
well,
you know?
that's like just self-awareness in general,
Yeah.
which is.
But that's
lost art form.
embedded. That's embedded in clown.
It-
Like if I
yes.
do something for you guys and I look stupid, and everyone's like, "No, we don't like that." Then if I'm like, "Oh, you don't like me," then people
Yeah.
like it. You know,
Totally. And that probably helps with set
Mm-hmm.
and probably helps with like sex scenes and things like that. If you're doing something that it's like,
If it helps with you being because as an actor,
Yeah.
you're constantly just gauging what decisions can I make and do they work or not. You know, but
Totally.
I don't know if I'm sure you've felt this sometimes on set. You'll make it'll be like a small offer or a small choice, and then it's instantly like nipped in the butt, and then
Yeah.
you're like, and then you're sometimes your feelings can be a little hurt where you're like, oh my God, I liked
course.
that thing. You know,
Of course.
Do you feel that when if you make a choice and then a director comes up and is like, yeah, that whole thing you're
not
doing, don't
working.
do that.
yeah. Well,
You're
I
like-
always blame other people for that. Like every time I make a decision and someone's like, that's not working, I'm like, see? And I turn to my scene partner, I'm like, see, it's not working. Sorry.
They're like, that was all you.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
no one asked you to yell the set.
literally. No, I also, I love acting, especially in comedies, because I feel like you can play, and I feel like most directors, I don't know how you feel about Heated Rivalry, but what I found in adults especially is these directors are willing to play. So they're like, hey, take it there. And then the next scene, they're like, the next take, they're like, okay, we got that. Let's try this. And then, like
Totally.
they're willing to try.
And I think what it comes down to too is like working enough and having confidence enough to make offers and know that if it's not working, it's not because you're bad, but it's because
course.
like we're serving something that's outside of you.
Of
you know?
course.
Yeah.
Do you've always wanted to be an actor?
Ever since day one, baby.
Really?
Day one.
You woke up and said, I want to be an actor.
Oh yeah. I came out of my mother and
Well, of
covered
course.
in goo and wanted to be an actor.
And you were like, you were doing clown things.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah, literally. Wait, so
you don't have to
who-
laugh at that. That's
who was
what I
your-
just did is not funny.
No, I loved it.
There
Who
we
was
go.
your
Got one.
Who was your inspiration?
For
Who's-
acting,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Imagine I was asking like such a
Who's your
crazy-
inspiration for what?
in
To
life.
get up in the morning.
Yes, exactly.
To keep going.
To keep going. Who drives that?
How strong are these mics? Because
They're-
I want to be able to
You can do that.
just do this the whole time.
By the way, that's
Can you hear me?
ASMR.
you hear
Yes,
me
and
right
it's
now?
really. See,
Oh my god.
is it crazy? I can't even hear it.
Oh, yum, 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 yum,
I hear it actually now.
yum. Here, get in. Let's do it together.
Wait, you're going so much faster than me.
Heated rivalry, baby. it's how I got the job, baby.
Wait, so who is your inspiration?
As an actor,
Yeah.
I don't know. My favorite movie growing up was Wizard of Oz, and I always thought that was so cool. But that I've come to learn that was everyone's favorite movie.
Of course, mine.
Was it yours too?
Yes, everyone's.
And look at us now.
I'm in a bed and you're in a rivalry.
And I'm in a bed, and you're in a bed.
Yeah, we're both in a bed. No, I loved Wizard of Oz, but who were you looking at in Wizard of Oz? Who were you studying?
The Tin Man was cool. Dorothy was cool.
The best.
The
Here we
Wicked
go.
Witch was the
Come
coolest.
on, wake up.
The Flying Monkeys were cool.
The flying monkeys were really cool.
Yeah, my dad always had this story that he couldn't watch the movie because when he saw them growing up, it was like too uncanny valley for him. He was like, I can't do this.
Wait,
Because they're
why?
people, they're not monkeys. They're like
Yes.
literal, like they're like men in suits
Yes.
that are
yes,
painted blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was scary.
Yeah, my dad had this weird thing because I always liked horror growing up, and we were only allowed to watch like man versus nature movies like Jaws and Anaconda and like spiders.
How
Yeah,
weird. Why?
because we didn't want like the bad energy or something.
That's actually very sweet.
It kind of makes sense.
Did you like Jaws? Do you like Jaws?
Yeah, Jaws was cool. I like Jaws. What do you?
Totally.
Yeah, yeah. Ready?
Next question.
We're both like, yeah, we both like Jaws. Good filmmaking. Good film.
good
Good
film.
film.
No, I just recently went to Universal Studios. Have you been?
What's that? I'm kidding.
Have you been?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Texas originally.
What part?
Odessa,
Where's that?
super west, on the border of New Mexico, near the border of New Mexico.
I'm from Houston.
Oh, so we're like 9 hours. See, you didn't
So
even know where
scary.
Odessa was.
No. Well, I also don't know anything about Texas, to be
Yeah,
honest.
kind of me neither.
You're
You're on the exact opposite side from me. I think we're on like the same plane or whatever, but you're like 9
but
hours
we're
from
so
me.
far away.
Yeah.
We're on the same plane, but we couldn't be further.
I'm in the desert. You're in like the south. You're in like the trees and stuff. My grandparents are from Georgia, and I feel like Georgia's more similar to Houston than.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Houston other than I'm from a place called Humble, which is so ironic because I feel like it's the last thing I am is humble.
You feel grounded to me.
I do?
Do you not want to?
No, I really want to.
What do you want me? You want me to be like, you're fucking
insane.
crazy.
No, I'm really I feel like everyone is like, wow, he's a caricature of himself. You know
I feel
what
like you're effervescent, but I mean, I feel like, I feel like you're grounded. Like when
really
I'm looking
nice.
at you in the eyes right now, I feel like you're awake and present. You know how like sometimes in LA you talk to people and it's usually not even in the industry, but you talk to people and they're kind of like talk to me right now.
Hi, so what's going
Yeah.
on? Yeah. So
Mhm.
I totally looking around, looking
Yep.
looking
They're
through
like-
you.
They're like,
Yes. Well, do you know what's interesting? Everyone at Air One is that.
Mhm.
No, like everyone.
Yeah.
It's so strange. It's like you're waiting in line with someone and you bump into them and you're like, oops, so sorry. And they're like, no worries.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I just hit you really hard.
What do you think of the Gen Z stare thing?
What is that?
Have you not heard of that?
No.
Have you heard of this?
What is that?
Gen Z stare. It's like I used to see it on my algorithm before heated rivalry took over the internet, y'all.
By the way, my whole algorithm is heated rivalry.
Mine too.
What does that say about me?
It says that
We have good taste.
It says that we both love Connor Storrie.
Wait, totally.
Yeah, that was.
Do you
that
name
sounded
search
really-
yourself? Do you
No,
look yourself up?
I have, yeah.
I always do.
For sure.
I do every day.
Just to see what information is out there and what the new photo is. That's like the top photo.
Totally.
Because for a long time it was a really bad photo, and so I was like, "Fuck, I want this photo to change."
What? And did it?
Yeah,
And now it's your ass?
yeah. And now it's my Twitter butt.
Totally. Great.
Twitter butt.
Okay, wait. Keep going. You were saying something.
I have
Good
no,
Gen
I
Z
don't
stare.
remember. Oh, it doesn't matter.
No,
It was
I want
just
to
like-
know what it is.
No, it doesn't matter.
No, come on. It was working on me. It was clown. I was in it. I was laughing.
I
Don't
forget what
change.
it's like. I don't know. It's like millennials will talk about how customer service workers who are Gen Z, they'll be like, yeah, and then they just look at you like this. They're like, hi, yep, medium or large. Okay, that'll be $9.99.
Oh, like dead in the eyes?
Yeah.
Fun, hot. I would love that.
Really?
Yeah. I would love I don't want my friends to be like that, but I think it's a really fun character
You
to
just you like the.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
actually do understand.
I
that.
actually
That's
love-
kind of why I like Eastern Europeans, is because they kind of do that same thing where they're like,
Totally.
yeah.
But also Eastern Europe, that's saying something. I
What?
think I don't know what that's saying, but that's saying something. Whereas
Right.
Gen Z, I think, is saying absolutely nothing.
Right. But
I think that's
you just
fun.
want to be scared. You want
I
to
just
not
wanna be
know what's going on.
Yes. Well, I also love. Are you Gen? How old are you?
I am 20. Oh my God, I forgot how old I was. I'm 25.
Great.
Yeah.
Love.
How old are you?
Older
Yeah.
than that.
I was about to say, I think you're.
We have to cut that.
No,
you
I don't think
I'm
so.
old because I'm mature.
Yeah, I feel like I can just tell when someone is in my age range. And I think I kind of look at ages as in like 3 to 5 years.
Totally.
And I can tell we're in the same block.
What if I was secretly 22?
No. Because have you talked to a 22-year-old?
No.
A lot of times they're like young. Like the older I get, even though I'm obviously not old or whatever, like when you talk to younger people, you're like, damn, I thought I was so grown up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know when the last time is y'all talked to a high schooler, but I remember being in high school and being like, I am such an adult now.
Totally.
And then you
Same.
talk to a 17-year-old and you're like,
Holy
you're
shit.
like, you're smoking cigarettes and drinking on the weekends without your parents knowing?
Yes,
You're like,
yes.
I'm like, I was doing that at that age, you know?
Were you? I actually.
You weren't? I feel
No,
like
but I
you
had
were
a boyfriend.
I was about to say, I feel like you were a bad kid.
Wait, obsessed.
Don't you think?
Thank you so much.
I feel like you were a bad kid who was also like really good at school, though.
Oh my God, whatever you have in your head, I want it to stay. I was the opposite. I like never.
I was a good kid.
I was
horrible at
I
school.
was such a good kid, and I was horrible at school. I never read. I never did anything.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm like.
Well, yeah, reading. I mean, I didn't do that either.
I was a really bad student.
Yeah.
But I was a really good student in the sense that I really wanted to be good. So I like tried really hard. I would like meet with my teachers after class. I would like try, but then they'd be like, "Oh, and it's not going to work. You're going to fail this test." And I was like, "Ugh, let's just
That
go then."
surprises me. You seem really bright, like really bright.
That's so nice.
And I don't
Put
even,
that.
but I don't even mean it in like, oh, you seem smart. Like I don't know, because you seem like you're really sharp. What's your birthday? Do you believe in astrology at all?
I do. Do you?
Yeah, kind of,
No,
sort of.
I do because I think that I do because my favorite people have all been the same sign. Does that make sense?
And what is that?
I have two.
Are you a Cancer?
No, I'm a bad sign. You're never gonna get it.
A Gemini?
No,
Sagittarius?
no,
Oh.
you're never gonna get this. because-
Taurus, Capricorn,
No.
Aquarius, Pisces.
No.
Damn.
There's one
Virgo,
you didn't
Libra.
name. There's one you didn't name.
Oh, you're my entire family.
What?
Scorpio.
Is that
Yeah,
crazy?
both of my parents.
But you would never think
both
I
of my
was.
parents. No, I totally see that now.
Shit.
Do you know
Okay,
why?
Why? No, go. Why?
Because you're really sharp.
Ugh, stop.
And also the amount of times you've called something hot shows me you're a sex demon.
Totally.
Which that's what Scorpios are. They're sex demons.
We're like really sexual. Why?
Sex demons.
What-
Not to get too gross, but
Please.
both of my parents and my sister,
Are
everyone in
sex demons?
are all Scorpios. My parents were born on the same day. My sister was
Wait, what
due
day?
November 8th. And then my sister was due on the 6th. Was due on the 8th and came the 6th.
I'm November 4th.
Wow. Okay, yeah. I think my grandmother's November 4th. I think like 3 out of 4 of my grandparents are Scorpios too.
I think everything's hot. Everything's hot to me.
Yeah, that's Scorpio.
Is that bad? Is that bad?
We're done here. No,
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
you flee.
So
you're
I'm-
like, I can't be in this
I'm
house.
also a water sign.
So what's not? I don't know what that means.
I'm a Pisces.
Great, love. What is that? What? Tell me your attributes. What are Pisces?
Pisces are supposed to be, they're the really sensitive ones. They're supposed to be like not of this world. They're very ethereal.
You are ethereal. You really feel like you're not in this world.
Yeah.
Also, your stare is crazy.
I'm not staring.
No, like you really like lock in.
Oh, I just feel. I mean, I'm just comfy.
No, it's
I'm
gr-
feeling
it's a-
good.
it's a
Do you
really
like how I
great-
also keep acknowledging?
No,
you
it's a
about
great
this?
thing. No, we love it. It's a really great lock. Like I feel like I've not met many people in LA who actually lock in. Like I feel like you're keep going. So
I'm a Pisces.
you're ethereal.
Yeah, they're supposed to just be like, if anyone who knows, which again, I don't really know what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to astrology.
Neither do I, but that's why it's fun to talk about.
Yeah.
No one does.
I don't really know what I'm talking about, but everyone who does know what they're talking about, when I say
Yeah.
I'm a Pisces, they're all like, oh, you're a Pisces, you're little. Like,
Wait, so you're a baby. So they're like, they think you're a baby?
yeah, because they're like cute, sensitive,
Mm.
like not of this world.
Totally.
Yeah. We're supposed to be like little crybabies or something.
Do you cry a lot?
Yeah, but not in like a sad way.
You
I
cry when you're happy.
Well, I cry when I'm just like, I don't know how like, existential or metaphysical or esoteric you are, but sometimes I'm just like, damn, it's crazy to be alive. Like being a person is fucking crazy.
I think that's a beautiful quality that you have, and I hope you never lose that.
Do you have that? Do you
No.
do you ponder existence often?
No, baby. No. I'm just like, no, not at all.
I love that. I think that's a beautiful quality, and I hope you never lose that. Because I've never had that.
Literally.
before.
I've never once experienced something like
Whatever.
that.
You're flying through your teeth.
No, I swear. I've been on the most beautiful waterfalls. My father is
Whatever.
sobbing, and I've been looking at it, being like, "What's for lunch?"
That's
Crazy?
not true.
No,
You're way too
I'm
with it for
serious.
that.
I love it. I
I
think
call
it's beautiful.
BS.
No, it's not BS. I can't. I
No, your
can't-
enthusiasm just for like it's even half of the stuff that we've talked about or stuff that I've heard you talk about outside of this setting, it's like, no, you have that enthusiasm for life.
That's so nice. No, I do.
You just want to just lean into the sex demon, dark,
Wait,
mysterious thing.
I do want to be mysterious.
Totally.
Don't you?
No, I'm not really.
Totally.
I don't care for
That's
it.
so much
I mean,
better.
I'm just like,
Better quality.
I just I think me being myself, all of my interests are so different.
Yeah.
And then I think like, I open up and talk to people and I'm kind of just like, yeah, woo, or whatever. I think that automatically, yeah, she laughs. I think that automatically creates mystery just because, everyone has so many facets.
Totally.
And if you express all those facets of yourself, then it's kind of like, how does that all fit together?
So what's one thing that people don't know about you?
I think people will be really interested when they start seeing the art that I like physically create. I'm in the middle of like I make films and stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I thought you maybe meant like sculpture.
No, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I do gum sculptures. I take chewing gum and I make
By the
70-foot tall
Sounds
buildings. Yeah, I think people will be shocked when they see the films that I make.
What kind of tell us about these films?
Just they're very artistically
Driven?
departed from the sort of acting I've been able to do up until this point.
And in what way they feel like who are you pulling from? Who are you watching to get inspired for your own work?
My feature film that I've almost finished production on, I still have to do all the post stuff, which has been crazy. It's this iPhone feature that I did right after I filmed Heated Rivalry. It was the first time in the last like 8 years.
You wrote it?
Yeah, I wrote it. I conceptualized it for like a year, and then I wrote it over the course of like a month or two, and then finally started filming at the end of October, right up until the premiere of this show. And we shot for 3 weeks, pretty much straight. And
It's fully shot on an iPhone?
yeah, iPhone 16. Yeah,
This is crazy.
yeah. I mean, and I just kind of like threw a little bit of the money I had made from Heated Rivalry into it, and I was like, hope this works. Still haven't finished it. Don't know if it's any good or not.
By the way, throw things against the wall. See if it sticks.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I mean, because
Hello.
all my favorite filmmakers, you watch them online being like, you have the power in your hands. Like, go and make something. And I was like, hey, every fucker's saying this, so may as well go and make something.
Totally.
You know?
Also, I think what better thing to be on your own set and to be creating so like I think it's amazing to be serving someone else's vision, and I'm so lucky to do that, as are you. I don't want to speak for you, but but it's so great to like have something that you've created and that you've conceptualized and you've visualized, and you get to actually do it. And then it's so fun when it doesn't work out, and it's so fun when it does. Like I had a short film that is probably one of the worst things that has ever been shot ever. No, like like if you watch this, you would be like, whoa.
I don't know. I really think that you're way brighter than
no.
you're
I'm
letting
telling
on.
you, this is one of. It's okay. This is horrifying.
Okay.
Everyone who watched it thought it was horrifying. Even my mom, who funded it, was like, "Hey, so where's the money?" She was like, "Am I gonna get that back?"
You were like, right here.
Literally, this is
In
it.
my
This is the
dreams.
product.
Yeah. What was this
no,
about?
It was about me. It was about me and my boyfriend moving into an apartment. It's based on a true story. We moved into our first apartment. The neighbors called the cops on us, and then the landlords ended up coming, and then we got kicked out of the apartment that night because we had a party first night of being in the apartment, and it was a disaster. We got literally like evicted the next day. Anyways,
What the fuck?
that's who I am as a person. I start something that I think will be a magical journey, and then it ends just
What was
absolutely
it? What was the thing within the short film? Was it showing how crazy and chaotic the situation was, how fucked up the situation was? Was it what was going on in y'all's relationship during this crazy thing?
It was me not knowing if I wanted. It was a metaphor for my relationship with him and being with him for so long and moving into this new space and being like, is this right? Is this right? Like everything was a question.
Right. The flow is off. So it's
Totally.
identifying that the flow is fucked up.
Right. And then we get evicted, and then we're sitting on this side of the street. And basically the beautiful, cheesy moral of the thing is like, I don't care where we are. It's like, I choose you.
Damn.
Which is beautiful. And the way I'm saying it as a pitch, wow, works. Let me tell you, it didn't.
Why didn't it work in the thing? Was it
just-
artistically off, or the execution was just not there?
I just think I was new. I made this when I was 6 years ago. I'd been on one set at this time. I think I just was new to it all, and I think I was scared of my own ideas. And I think when you're scared of your own ideas, there's really nowhere to go from there. Like,
yeah.
you
So
know?
it wasn't an execution element.
No.
It was because I think things can be good or bad in two lanes, and when they cross over, that's when something is like really great. I think something
Totally.
can be really great conceptually, and that's what makes it good.
Yeah.
You know, but like maybe the lighting isn't that interesting, or you know, the performances aren't that great, but
Yeah.
like the concept, you're just so into it.
Totally.
Or what you see, which sometimes is great for 2 seconds, but I think gets old for people really quick, is the execution is great. It's the most beautiful thing ever.
Yeah.
You know, the lighting is great. The set design is great. The symmetry is great. The music is great.
But what the hell are you saying?
But it's also like there's nothing conceptually interesting or
Yeah.
performance-wise that's going on.
Totally.
So I didn't know if yours was like the execution is the problem or if the art is the problem.
I just think it all was the problem because you have to trust yourself.
But is it also
in situations like
but do you think you don't like it because it wasn't what you had in mind, or what you had in mind was the problem? Because that's another thing is did you do what you set out to do?
Yeah.
And so and you realize what you wanted to do was just not good enough, or do you look at the final product and you're like, this is nothing, this does not give me any of the feelings that I set out to feel?
By the way, you're interviewing me. This is gorgeous.
This is a podcast. We talk.
Okay.
We talk.
I think that I didn't know what I wanted it to be. I think I knew how I wanted you to feel. But I didn't visualize it before I did it. I didn't have I think
super clear idea. Yeah,
and so I think then, therefore, it was when I saw it, I was like, wait, I'm not feeling what I want. And also, it's shot horribly. I'm
What'd
like,
y'all shoot it on?
we actually shot it on a beautiful camera. We shot it on an Alexa, which is beautiful.
You
Congratulations.
had like a
to
full DP and
we
the whole
like
nine
had
yards?
a full thing, and actually, and I shouldn't have said that because it was actually shot beautifully, and the light was gorgeous, and it was shot in a beautiful space, and yeah, it could have been so right, but I think the feeling and the thing that I think I was chasing most, which was the feeling, wasn't at all captured.
Do you think that the people who were also on it felt the same way too? Like, do you think like even if it was beautiful, like do you think at least he got what he wanted out of it, the DP? Or
I think that the DP can definitely take screenshots.
Yeah.
I think that he should add that to his
and you acted in it as well.
resume. I acted in it. Yeah.
Nice.
You
well,
acted
maybe
in
that's
yours.
that's hard. No.
No, you just directed.
I mean, I have like a very small part in it. I just directed.
Who
it.
was in yours?
Some very close friends of mine.
Oh,
Gabe
wow.
Kessler, Bailey Tate. Yeah.
Bailey Tate, great name.
Good name, right? She's
Great
gonna love that you say that.
Name,
Yeah.
great name.
Bailey Tate, Bailey Tate, Bailey.
By the way,
Tate.
that's
Gabe
a
Kessler,
name you
Bailey
look
Tate.
up on IMDb to be like, who is that?
It's my baby.
Do you know what I mean? The IMDb star meter is up because
Yeah.
that's a name I'm looking up later.
Yeah, it's a good name.
That's a great name. Okay, so and what is yours about?
Mine is about this alien. This leads into people being like, oh, that's not what I would have expected from Connor. It's about an alien light spirit that talks to the universe, and the universe goes, okay, time for you to go to Earth. He wants
Wait.
to drive a car because that's the only thing he's heard about on Earth. He's like, oh, Earth is the place with the cars, right? This is all in a made up language, and then the universe is like, yep, time to go. He's like, when? And the universe is like, right now. And then he wakes up as this like 25-year-old man in a human body, and pretty much gets fucked over for an hour and a half. Yeah, and like has a human experience. It's called Transaction Planet.
Oh my god, I love that.
It's gonna be
Is-
cool.
is
I mean,
the-
if I pull it off, it's gonna be cool. But I'm really inspired by it. I think it's the first time I've done something in a creative, like hands-on sense, apart from acting, where I'm like, this is my bread and butter. You know.
Were you the DP of this?
Mhm. I held the camera the entire time. We had one iPhone. That's what I shot everything on. And yeah, I held the gimbals. Literally the only people on set. I had assistants. My sister assisted me for like 3 days, and then I had an assistant one other day. But of like the 13 days we've shot, it was literally me, my sound mixer, who is boom mopping and sound mixing at the same
Jesus,
time.
congrats.
And my actors, the actors I have for that day.
Did the alien take alien form? Like, are we watching something?
No, like
No.
it's pretty much a spirit, so it's not like a physical vessel.
It's not E.T..
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Like it's
understanding.
kind of like it's almost like you see like a ghost or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of this washy, watery screen in kind of a light, a void. And you see the faint outline of eyes and a mouth. You know, and then when it, you know, when the universe is like, okay, time to go right now, and he like boom, and it's like instantly like like in a human body, and then is like kind of like just walking through life as this new thing. Yeah, it's
I
like what
love
if
this.
an alien just was like dropped into your body right now,
No,
and like
stop.
woke up and was just kind of like in this room and walked out and started interacting with life.
Are you into the supernatural? Like, are you?
I'm metaphysical. I consider consciousness and existence and spirituality and all of that. I mean, like I kind of said earlier, like sometimes I look around and I'm just like, damn, it's such a crazy experience to be alive.
It is. I'm glad you feel that. I'm glad you feel that.
There's so much success though in being the opposite of that.
No,
though, too.
there's not. There's not. And I mean there is. No, there is, and it's in. But I wish I had a little bit of that. I wish I did. I think it's a beautiful quality. I really do. I think it's very sweet and
But maybe you have that. Maybe you have that feeling with maybe the verbiage of me talking about it's crazy to be alive. It's crazy to be a person. Maybe you have that feeling
Yeah.
in relation to something else that gives you elation.
Yeah.
Like you talked about. I mean, you've mentioned a few times like that boyfriend at that time. Like maybe your version of that comes through connection to other people. You know, whereas that's
Ooh.
maybe not like that's not really the way that I'm like. Wow, it's so crazy to connect with other people and the feelings I get from this. Like mine is more existential. whereas
I love
maybe
connecting
yours
with
is
other people.
Yeah, maybe yours is more of you're like a people person thing, and that's where your elation
Are you not
comes
a
from.
people person?
No, I mean I love people.
Do you
I
love
think
solitude?
I think that I felt really ostracized from people growing up just
Why?
because I was kind of like I loved to play pretend, you know, in this like big football town, and I always liked to draw and do stuff. I was like really sensitive, so I think I felt like I didn't really match the world around me in that way.
Totally.
You know.
Totally.
So I think it made me realize like you know, and my parents got divorced when I was young, and so I think it kind of, you know, that teaches someone like, okay, you know, maybe maybe other people are kind of a dangerous point of contention. You
I
know?
get it.
Like,
And you kind of have to be alone, and you kind of have to
totally.
be okay with whatever you're bringing to the table.
Totally.
Yeah.
Kind of being like, okay, the outside world, this doesn't resemble what I have going on the inside, you know?
Totally.
Yeah.
Do you still feel that way in Hollywood?
Yeah, a little bit less and less. I mean, the older I get, the more just confidence I have from,
Yeah.
again, I know people are going to be like, every time I say like the older I get, and you probably know this too, where you're like, because you had some amount of shame over being like 28, and it's like, that's actually not old at all. But you know this, like even being in your mid to late 20s, you're already so much, you're leaps and bounds ahead of being like 20 years old.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I just realized at this point, like I just have so much more confidence to be myself and say my ideas with conviction, and just fucking know like not everyone is gonna like me, not everyone is gonna resonate with my ideas, not everyone is gonna think that my stuff is good.
Totally.
And honestly, like fuck it, like
Totally.
it's kind of better. I would rather have someone not like me, not like my creative ideas, or maybe not think I'm talented or skilled and me be me, than try to cater to everyone, you know?
I agree. I also think it's so much better to have one person like ride for you and be like, I believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
And that one person, like I would rather do something for that one person, but 10 people be like, I fucking hate him, than the 10 people be like, he's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Totally.
I one person riding for me is better.
Right.
Than,
It's kind of like, I don't know what you like in terms of like movies and TV, but it's the things that I like are not always the number one pick of society.
Totally. Like
But-
what?
I don't know. Like I just feel like every time there's like the talked about movie.
You're like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, exactly, right? The most popular movie of all time.
You're saying that
The number one like movie of all time is not everyone's favorite movie.
it's so funny because you're in the number one show right now.
It's
Literally
crazy.
that everyone's watching.
I still don't believe that.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
Okay. How'd you get into physical shape for this role? Were you always like this?
Yeah, I was always working out.
So you've been built like this forever?
Not forever. I mean, I've gone through so many body transformations over the years. I was vegan for a long time.
Oh, tell me about that.
Yeah, I had a ton of friends that were vegan. This was in like 2018 this started. I was vegan for 3 years until
I feel like
2021.
everyone was vegan in 2018.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
There were so many people who were like, we gotta go to this vegan restaurant. You know, I'm vegan now. I'm
Totally.
like, ay,
Yeah.
cut.
You were
Literally.
you never drank the Kool-Aid?
No, I'm a vegetarian who eats meat.
Constantly. I'm a vegetarian who eats meat every single day.
But do you know what I mean? I am a vegetarian, and
Do you eat fish? Are you like a pescatarian? Or
I
you...
definitely eat fish.
Uh-huh.
And like last night, I had meatball.
But you
I'm a
mostly
vegetarian.
stay away from meat.
Yeah, always, unless it's like at dinner
Always,
time.
except for last night, at dinner time, and
Literally.
every dinner time before that.
Every dinner time, but lunch, I'm like totally veg.
Yeah.
I have to be vegetarian.
You're like, I'll be veg. I'll just have like sushi or something.
Yes, exactly. literally. Yeah, no, you have to be vegetarian for lunch. It's like, why would you not?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But so now you eat meat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, directly after, I'm always testing something out. Directly after being vegan, I was pretty much carnivore for a while.
Oh my god.
But
We have to
not
cut
for
this.
lunch.
In
No,
my
kidding.
head, well, of course. In my head, carnivore was the other thing where you eat people.
Oh, cannibal.
So I was like,
after
you were like, I do weird
veganism-
experience.
After veganism, I really got into this thing where I would eat other people.
Yeah.
And
I'm
they were
trying out
into
things.
it.
Yeah. I'm trying out things for my body. Okay, so you became a carnivore.
Yeah, after veganism, I pretty much went to carnivore, which is crazy. Yeah. Well, I was on set for this indie film, and everyone else in the immediate cast with me was like, I showed up and I was like, I'm vegan, and then they were like, yeah, so are we. We're all vegan, and I was like, damn, like we're all on the same page. Cool. And then one of the first days on set, they're like, there was like a stir fry or something, and it had eggs in it, and I was like, oh, I can't eat the lunch. And I looked over at all my castmates, and they were all eating it, and I was like, guys, we're vegan. Like, also such a cult mentality.
Guys, we're vegan. Yeah.
Guys, we're vegan. We can't be eating this.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yeah, but yeah.
Right, but it's eggs.
Kind of
Yeah.
like you with the meatballs. You're like,
Totally,
yeah.
totally.
And then I realized, I was like, oh, I haven't broken once in 3 years, and I'm kind of the only person taking it this seriously.
Totally.
Given there's probably a billion other people who are taking it that seriously, but I was like, oh, I'm doing this to have something to do almost. And I've kind of made this decision without really assessing my values and what I actually think or what my body wants.
Yeah.
And just kind of doing it because all of my cool friends were vegan at the time.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Super LA.
So,
I mean, that's the most LA story ever.
LA.
It's like, why were you vegan? Because all of my cool friends were doing it.
But do you? Well, I mean, that's why you start. That's why I start. Like, for instance, I hated Pilates, but my friends were all doing
But
it. so
Pilates is hot.
Pilates is hot. Pilates is actually hot.
Pilates is super.
so hot.
I want to get into Pilates.
You
I
don't
would be
do
super
Pilates?
fucking good at it.
So what do you do for your body? You just work out?
I work out, but I
What
was
kind of workout?
super duper skinny when I was vegan.
Of course.
Like super duper skinny.
Of course.
Yeah. And then, after that, I got super into working out and eating a bunch of meat. And
So do you lift?
yeah, I lift.
My God, I can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like probably 10 pounds lighter than I was during Heated Rivalry, 10, 15 pounds lighter than I was.
Because you were lifting always during Heated Rivalry?
Well, no, I was leading up to Heated Rivalry. I was pretty big. Shot that, probably lost like 5 pounds over the course of the 2 months just because after shooting 12-hour days, it's hard to eat enough and go to the gym often.
Totally.
Came back from that, was lifting like crazy. I ended up gaining even more weight. I was like the most muscly I'd ever been. And then when I started production on my indie film, I was doing everything. Like I was creating the sides, which I ended up not doing eventually because it was taking so much time.
Totally.
I did all of the scheduling. I reached out to everyone. I organized all of the lunches. I did all of the makeup. I did all of
What?
I did literally fucking everything by myself. And
Why didn't
so
you
it
call
was-
someone to help on this?
I don't know.
That's
I
really
think-
impressive.
I think
Connor.
I wanted to just like have kind of what you were saying. I wanted to have one thing that was just like, this is mine.
Totally.
So going forward, I'm like, whether like you love it or you hate it, like
I did
this is what I can do
Totally.
with practically
Nothing.
no money,
Totally.
no resources, and only people donating their time.
That's
little bits.
really,
you know what I mean?
That's really impressive.
Yeah, just have one
Congrats.
thing. But then I pretty much didn't eat or work out for a month and a half and lost like 15 pounds instantly.
So if I went to the gym with you,
Mm-hmm. Here we
actually,
go.
what am I gonna say to that?
If I went to the gym with you, would we be friends? If
No,
I
I
went to
was
the gym with you, would we work out
I was gonna say like
together?
you would. I'm just wondering like because you're because you're naked so much in this is.
I'm what? No,
I
I'm
know
kidding.
you don't know.
I'm what?
I don't know really what I'm getting at. I'm more like how the hell does that happen? I guess it's just like you just
How does
going
what
to the-
happen? How
this
do I
body.
get naked? Or
yeah,
how do
no.
I just worked out. I mean, my parents were bodybuilders.
Whoa.
Yeah, a natural bodybuilders.
Whoa.
But yeah, I mean, they were doing shows up until like I want to say like 8 years ago. I think their last show was in like 2017 or
Whoa,
something
that's
like that.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, looking
So it's
really
also
good.
genetic.
Well, I mean, I think I do have some muscle genetics that, like, for example, like a lot of guys have a hard time filling out their chest, and that was never really a problem for me. For me, it's more so like arms, you know,
I can't fill out anything.
having big old arms.
Actually, I can fill out.
Well, but
any-
you're lucky because you have what most guys don't have. You have a really good frame. Like you're tall and you have really wide shoulders. You have like that
That's
model.
so
You have that
nice.
model-esque look.
Okay, now you're being crazy. How
What
tall are
talking
you?
about? I'm 5'11".
Great.
I mean, I'm 6 foot.
Do you lie about your height?
In auditions sometimes, hell yeah.
Same.
Well, now I can't anymore because of Heated Rivalry.
I lie so much. I Facetune some of my self tapes.
Oh yeah, no, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I'll show you. Facetune video.
Why?
And then they're shocked when I get on set, and they're like, "Sorry, I thought."
But for what? What
It's
do you
just
do?
fun. It's just fun. I just like want to feel good about it. If I'm
But do you
sending
make
it in.
yourself taller? What do you do?
No, you like make your skin perfect. You like make everything like.
What are you talking about? You don't have any acne or
I do
anything?
have acne.
I used to have really bad acne. I
You
mean,
did?
it still comes.
You
yeah.
don't have any acne on your face.
Yeah.
Not one.
No, I have some.
You don't have. I'm looking at your face. You have nothing.
Whatever.
What do you do for your skin?
I literally just wash it, clean it, and then put on. I've started putting on sunscreen
Great.
because supposedly that's important.
That's really important. You should, even when you're inside.
I was a
Connor.
sun worshiper until like 6 months
You
ago.
were? What
Oh,
were you
yeah.
doing? Going to
just
the beach
going
every day?
outside. Yeah. getting super tan.
Well, you were like so happy that life exists, so you had to look into the sun.
Throwing it back in my
No, it's
face.
good. It's a good thing. It's
yeah,
a good
now
thing.
I put on sunscreen and don't care about
Yeah,
life.
now I just stay
Now I
inside
wear
and hate
sunscreen
life.
and don't care about life.
I love that.
You haven't looked at your notes once.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Why
I'm
are you
looking
doing it now? Why
Because I
now?
have to. I
Why
have to.
now?
I just have to see what's going on.
Should I ask myself questions
Yeah,
with your notes?
please. These are not going to be.
Do you
were in Joker?
do you chat GPT this?
No. Have you met me? Amelia writes it.
Ah.
You were in the Joker?
Yeah. Second one. Folie à
Did
deux.
you meet Lady Gaga?
Joker Folie à deux. No, I did not. She was part of the New York unit, and I was part of the LA unit.
Was that fun to shoot on?
Yeah, it was the thing that got me my SAG card. It was my first actual acting job.
The Joker was the thing that got you your SAG card?
Yeah, I had
Do you
done.
understand how crazy? Like, actually sit with that for a second.
Yeah, but also what makes it also like crazier even more was I was going after acting for 6 years up until that point. Or no. I that came out in 24. We shot that in 22. 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, I was trying to be an actor for 6 years. So 6 years of practically nothing.
And then you get
and then that.
then you get Joker.
Yeah.
Like my first thing that got me a SAG card was an Almay commercial where I was like a gay.
A what? Almay? What is that?
Almay. Almay? Is that what it's called? Yeah,
is that?
Almay. Almay is like a makeup brand, and I was a gay makeup artist being like, "You look fabulous" to Rashida Jones.
And then you're like, Almay.
Literally, no. She looked in the camera and she said, "Almay," and that was my first thing. And by the way, I got to
I
work
love how
with Rashida
also
Jones
that
and-
you're putting on the makeup and you're like, whoa, this is working really well. And she knows
goes,
what the makeup
Almay.
is.
Yeah, she's like,
Almay.
Almay. Anyways, I was lucky to be in that because I met Rashida Jones, who is one of my idols.
She's also like the most beautiful person that's ever existed.
Oh my God, the things I would do to be with that woman sexually.
Yeah. That's
No,
hot.
but that's so hot. No, I would do anything to work with her again. She's unbelievable. But
she's also fucking funny as hell.
she's, I think, one of the funniest people I've ever met in my
Yeah.
life. She's so, speaking of quick, she's like really quick. All those, like, I've never met Amy Poehler, but I assume that all of these people who she grew up, like this troupe of women are just the pinnacle of what I want to be in life and will never be.
We're getting there. Starting right now.
With
it
you in
starts
my
right
bed.
now.
I just read some questions. and now I'm
I
just
took
reading
part
them.
of your notes, so now you're just
Now I'm
like you
just-
don't have any
No,
of
it's
these.
great. Do you?
Should I ask you some of these? Because one of these applies to you.
Go.
You're originally from Texas. I'm also originally from Texas. Do you think we're related?
Because that's kind of who I am as a person. If you're from Texas, it doesn't matter where, and I'm also from Texas, we must be related.
You know what's weird about genealogy is like maybe we do have some sort of weird crossover from forever ago.
By the way, I would love that. That would mean that I'm somehow have someone who I brother in heated rivalry.
What are you talking about?
It would be amazing.
No, you would whatever.
What is your dream role?
I've been asked this a million times, and I really need to start thinking about this because I don't have a response.
So everyone asks
I
my
always say
questions.
I always say the devil for some reason.
Wait, what?
That's
In
just the
what?
first thing that comes to mind. I don't know, some cool art
A24
house
film,
version
yeah.
of the devil, like neon. Yeah, I don't know, like no eyebrows, like completely. You know, have you ever seen those
Yes,
caps that you put on your teeth, but they're like gunmetal gray for cavities? Have you ever seen those?
Yes.
I remember growing up in Texas, there was this family, and I don't know if it was like genetics or if it was just like lack of hygiene, but the entire family, the Gonzalez's,
those?
I remember, the two of them, the brother and the sister, they had full mouths of those gunmetal gray cavity caps on their teeth. And I was like, I want to be the devil and have no eyebrows, and I want to have those, and I want to like live somewhere and smoke cigarettes, and people come up and I'm just like, hey, how's it going?
Wait, but I think you have to create this because I don't know.
I
if
know.
anyone
I
else
think I
has
have
in
to
their
create
mind.
it.
I think you have to write that,
I'll
my
do
love.
it. I'll do it. You can see it though, right?
100. Wait, also Gonzalez, you said?
I think the
family?
Gonzalez family. Yeah, I remember. I don't
Never
forget her
mind.
name.
Do you
but-
know my Gonzalo story? Of course. Okay.
what is this?
It doesn't matter. This guy that I had sex with in college was named Gonzalo, and during sex,
Gonzalo was the first name.
and Well, yes.
That's not real.
And
that doesn't exist.
During sex, I was drunk before sex. Not during sex. I didn't get drunk during sex. I was drunk before sex. We were on a date, whatever. And then I went back and I was drunk and I was like slurring and I called him Gorgonzola.
And he was like, I love that.
Literally.
He was like,
it was actually
he was
very
like, call
hot.
me Gouda.
Ooh, Gouda.
Call me Munster.
What's your favorite kind of cheese?
I don't eat a lot of cheese because of the
Vegan
skin
thing. Oh.
Yeah. Does your skin react badly to dairy and stuff?
I just like put anything into my body and like then hope it is fine.
Did you do Accutane or anything?
No.
I did
Should
Accutane for 9 months.
You did?
Yeah, and it didn't do what it did to everyone else.
It did amazing things for you.
No, I work really hard to not eat sugar and bread and dairy because if I do, my skin will just fucking go crazy.
How do you feel about your ass circulating online?
It's been crazy. I did not think that was going to happen at all. I mean, I thought people would because one, I'm not weird or really even that like interested or excited by like nudity on camera. Like
we're opposite.
Because, well, you're a sex demon, as we've acknowledged.
Opposite.
I don't know. Also, I was there. I remember like pretty much being naked with Hudson and doing this choreography and it being really like becoming really unsexy. Like it's a very unsexy process.
Totally.
So for me, I watched that and I'm like, yeah, I remember like having to hold him a certain way this way so it looks better on camera. And I remember being like, okay, don't open your legs too much to show your pouch and don't do this.
Totally.
And also with my performance art and stuff, I do a lot of pretty wacky out there things. So being exposed physically and being exposed in the act is not very, it's just not, I'm not squeamish or like uncomfortable or weird about that stuff. You know, I'm sure it's like with you, people, when people see your performances and then see you in real life, I'm sure you have, or people on set be like, I could never do what you do. And then you're like, oh, like this, like there's certain people where hosting something and talking into a microphone for an hour, they're like, that's my worst fucking nightmare.
Totally.
Being watched by hundreds of thousands of people.
Totally.
Like I could not do that.
Well, yeah, totally.
What?
I wish it was 100,000 people. That would be iconic.
I mean, collectively,
yes.
the views and stuff, 100%.
Totally. And I think that yes, I think that for me, like nudity, I remember watching it as a kid. Watching nudity as a kid. I remember watching these like movies as a kid, and my parents not being the type of parents to be like, oh, cover your eyes. He's
right.
nude. I remember
they were
just being
chill,
like, yeah. They were just like, this is the film.
This is
so you're gonna watch this, and you're gonna understand.
I think that's healthier, and I think that's actually more respectful to like, I don't know, developing a sense of normalcy as a human being. You know,
I agree.
Because some people are like, they're not allowed to see anything inappropriate until they're like, 20 years old.
Totally.
And they move off to college or whatever.
And that wasn't you?
My parents were very like, growing up, well, I told you my dad never let me watch like, things about the devil or killers,
yes. But you were allowed to watch Jaws.
Yeah, I was allowed to watch killer sharks eat entire towns.
Totally.
Or Lake Placid was a big one, which is just like these GMO alligators that just like eat sexy teenagers,
I'll watch that.
Yep. Heated rivalry. coming again. Yeah. What was the question?
It doesn't matter.
What was the question?
You weren't. It doesn't matter.
I wasn't. Yeah, I mean, I saw some inappropriate stuff, but I was also kind of a goody two shoes, kind of like yourself. So if I was watching something that I wasn't supposed to be watching, I was definitely like,
oh God,
oh my God,
yeah.
There's a butt.
Yes.
Yeah, the butt. I'm gonna be in trouble.
Do you think you have chemistry with everyone?
No.
You don't?
No.
I feel like you're really easy to get along with.
I think me and you just vibe.
I feel like people are gonna be like, you guys have great chemistry.
Well,
wait, me calling that out? Cut that, Cooper. Absolutely, you can't say that. You can't be like, we have great chemistry. That's an insane thing to say.
No, imagine if you said that and then I go, yeah, yeah,
that would be my death.
Yeah,
that would be horrible.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then I go, yeah. Time to go.
This shit up. I ask everyone this on the podcast. This is a question that it's a strange question, so I'm gonna tell you what it means after
Cool.
we need a kind of I need to preface this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's what's your big dream? And that doesn't mean, it can mean world peace, that would be great. And we all wish for that. I'm
Mine
sure.
doesn't mean that.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, and that's not what I wish for. No, but it's more like
I'm just so happy to be alive. What's your dream? World domination. No, it's not that at all.
No, but it could, you could go funny, however you want to do this. That's up to you, but it could also be for society. It could be like to rid ourselves of avocado, like whatever you want to say will be loved.
I feel like now I feel kind of like a selfish asshole because my initial thing was not about world peace.
Good. And
you have people that say world peace, huh? That's really beautiful.
I had some people recently say something so gorgeous that I can't even repeat. It was about the state of the.
You go. I can't even repeat it because I blacked out.
No, literally, I don't remember it. It was too nice. It was too nice, and something I've never thought. No, I'm joking.
I was like, wow. Now I actually do feel bad because my initial thought was, I want to be able to. I just always want to, and maybe this speaks to where I'm coming from in life, which is having just been a restaurant server, making minimum wage, living paycheck to paycheck, not doing what I want to do with my life.
Yeah.
In pursuit of something. My initial thought was I want to make enough money to survive, and I want to make enough money to pursue the things artistically that I can with the people that I care about and that inspire me. That's what I want. That's my dream.
That's a perfect dream.
Yeah.
What
was yours?
Dream for the day.
Oh, for the day.
Well, I do this a lot, Connor. My big dream for the day would be
So you purposefully do a different one.
every episode.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if I had to pick one, it would be world peace. Do you know what I mean? But I get to reinvent
that's great
myself.
that you said world peace.
No, I get to my big
I
dream.
feel bad that I didn't say world peace.
No.
I take mine back.
Mine would be to be able to post things online and not feel embarrassed about them. I feel like I've been recently posting things that I'm like having second. I'm scared.
You're afraid of being cringe?
I'm scared of being cringe.
Cringe is cool. I think cringe is back in. I'm not kidding.
I agree. I've said it I was talking to Mel Robbins about this. Mel Robbins was like, everything cringe actually leads to something so uncringe and so cool and so actually like good for the soul.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. But I've been, ever since I had that beautiful conversation with Mel, I'm still like in my head about it.
She's been so fun to talk to.
She's the best.
She's smart.
Truly
Talk about
so smart. She's truly so smart. But so I just want to be able to post online and be like, I don't care what people think.
Mm-hmm. Well, then I think you're doing it. The fact that you're even doing this and you show up as yourself and you're authentic, I think you're already there. I think if you have any little doubts, just go for it. If you're just be yourself and your expression, whatever that is, and be cringe and fuck it.
I love that.
But I'm serious. I'm being serious, I mean, it's what I remind myself too is like, fuck it.
You in like a Tom Brown set being like, be cringe. It's just like so funny to me.
Like be cringe, but I turn around and the back is completely cut out. My ass is out.
Wait, love. I would love that. Okay. We have to do this thing that we always do, okay?
Let's do it.
I wear this.
Cool.
Because it has my makeup on it. And actually, that's Hailey Bieber's makeup. Sit with that. Sit with that. Put this on. You don't have to actually put it all the way on. Or you can. You're going to put it all the way?
50 Shades of Grey right now.
Oh my God. You would be amazing in 50 Shades of Grey.
What's her name? Anastasia.
Would you want to do that?
Anastasia. That's how you say it in Russian. Anastasia. Я тебя люблю.
What does that mean?
Моя девочка.
What is that? What are you saying?
Means I love you, my girl. You're my girl.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to look.
That just made me so sleepy putting that thing on.
I know, isn't it nice?
No,
Aren't you? Do you want to go to bed?
Like,
would you have a sleepover with me?
I'm tired. Let's do it now.
Okay.
I'm sleepy.
Look into this camera. Are you looking? And you say on 3, "Good night, I love you" to everyone who goes to sleep because they're all sleeping now. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you want to say it in your accent?
Yeah, I'm gonna just be sleepy because it's time to say goodnight.
Okay.
Can you still hear me if I talk really low like this?
I feel like yeah.
Get really sleepy with me.
I can't act.
Wait.
I'm a bad actor. I can't do that. But you do it. I'm gonna do something else.
You do this with me, please, please. Hey.
Okay, ready?
Start talking like this. Be playful.
Okay. Ready?
Hey.
Okay.
Hey. Oh, I'm hijacking this. Hey, Owen, are you ready to go to sleep?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready to go to sleep?
Watching you do this, I actually feel like we're 10 years old and our parents are going to come in 2 minutes and be like, you guys, stop talking.
And we're like, it's 4 a.m. I'm ready to go to sleep.
That's actually
what are we saying, everyone?
Good night. I love you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Good night. I love you.
You're gonna figure it out in your dreams. Good night, Owen Theo.